I think we're back. Hang on one second. We could be back. Okay. Let's go ahead and let me launch a new YouTube page, but I think we're back. But yeah, so I think OBS crashed, which the good news is, if there is any good news. Oh, and we got everybody waiting. Okay, so here we go. Admit. So, okay, so hey everybody, guess what? So I think it crashed, but I think we're back. I think OBS crashed. Yep, and we are back. So that is so weird. Lights, camera, action. Carlos is with us. We are back. We're not the same, but we are back. Oh, and there we go. And then now we got desktop audio. Okay, so we have all 6 people. Let me add
Word.
Whoa, that was really interesting. Let's put some titles on the screen. We got John here. We've got Ron here. We've got Ty here. We've got Mike here. Oh man. Okay, guys. Wow. We have the Quickpage video app show, and we're back. So listen, and we have no volume, but you should have it now. Okay, now Ron, you have no volume? Check, Ron. Ron is checking his audio. Okay, so yep, it was something that Michael Cullers said. That was Michael Cullers' fault. Okay, so we're back. Okay, so guys. Check. Okay, so Mike has audio.
I got audio.
Ty, do you have audio?
I can hear you, but I can't turn you down. You're like super loud.
I'm super loud. Check.
No.
On your end.
No,
Okay.
Yeah. Easy.
Okay. Right. Go easy. Okay. John, can you hear us?
Yes, indeedy.
All right, you're coming through loud and clear. Chad, you're still with us?
Chad's muted.
Oh, Chad's muted.
Okay, there we go. That was
Chad's
my fault.
Okay.
My bad.
All right, no worries. Ron, can you see us and hear us? Okay, so Ron is still working on connectivity. Dude, so we're back. We're live. I mean, and I don't know why we crashed, but we're here now. So we're going to keep moving forward. I want to thank everybody for joining tonight on Cinco de Mayo. Huh?
Woohoo!
Dude, thanks for the invite. Chad, I won't tell you where you can get one of these, but maybe I'll send that to you.
Now I see it. Oh, that's cool, man. You're always good at that
You're
stuff.
not part of the Q Ananon.
It's quick.
No, that's his Quickpage. That's his Quickpage logo, man.
Come on, guys. I'm joking.
He's undercover. He's undercover QAnon.
Okay. As long as we all know what it is, I'm happy.
Oh, we do.
Okay.
My wife is she's all over that right now, man.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like you are.
I'm hit and miss. You know, I'm all over Quickpage.
Okay, me too.
Oh.
Let's go to Quickpage.
Quickpage. Okay, so question, everybody, and I know there's 6 of us, and if we were in a room, that's the problem. That is the one thing with the video meeting, and Ron will come back. I think one of the innate problems of the video meeting is it's like, well, should I talk? Am I talking on top of somebody? We're gonna just work with it. Okay, so let's do this. First question: have you registered at quickpage.io?
Yes.
Yes, I have. I was messaging Chad before the show. Chad and I have been friends for a while, man.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, and I realized that I wish I'd put that in my email, and I didn't. I forgot that step. So thank you for being proactive.
I sent somebody a link. It might have been Chad.
Okay, so you've registered. Have you downloaded the app?
Got it right.
No.
Yeah.
Are you going to? I got it.
I hope to. I was messing around with it, but I didn't download it.
All right. So then that's your homework assignment.
Thank you.
You're okay with that?
Yes, as long as you don't send me to the back of the room.
Hey, look, you guys right there. I'm giving you guys a free app. So, man, on me. love for you to try it out.
No, I appreciate that. I was looking at it today and I was just so enthralled by it that I never thought to download it.
Here's what's cool is that, so John, bolt-on technology, you and I had a meeting, you gave me a demo. How do you describe bolt-on technology?
Well, I mean, I'm looking at what Chad's doing, and we do it a little different. We're giving people the ability to build their own inspections and be able to take not only video, but pictures and build an inspection. So like your folks out there want to pick up a vehicle, well, you want to document it, you can build a pickup inspection, load it on the vehicle, drive it to where it needs to be. And when you drop it, do the delivery inspection, and you have everything documented. So we give you the ability to use video and pictures and an inspection that you build yourself to make that connection.
Cool. Yeah, so I found that to be an interesting crossover. And let's go around the room. Mike, tell us more about Lead the Team.
So I do my lead the team is it's my side hustle, man. So I'm actively in the car business. Lead the team. I do leadership education on YouTube. And so I've run a podcast for car salesmen for motivation, sales training since 2010, ran that for about 2 years. I have currently 300 plus episodes of leadership education training on YouTube. That's all free. And so Chad and I, being in the car business, Chad and I connected 2-3 years ago, man, probably something like that. And just one of the best human beings in the car business, in my opinion. Great guy. And yeah, you don't even have to mute your mic for that. And just, I mean, we've connected on different, some different projects here and there. Not yet on this. So I signed up as my lead the team stuff. I've looked at it for both our automotive sales, for automotive service, like as you were talking earlier, like, hey, how could you use Quickpage for transport? It's, the driver says, hey, we're, 3 hours out, just chat me down below if you got questions, or you're headed out and I need to drop the keys somewhere or whatever. Like, as a communication tool, I think that helps ease that. I mean, video is where it's at, like you guys said with YouTube. I'm very adept at YouTube, but to be able to send that to a customer and try and keep them in your ecosystem instead of that ecosystem, it's a different world. So lead the team is primarily just leadership education. It's something I'm passionate about. I run 2 different podcasts, and I know that's a long answer. I did kind of a round trip, trying to keep Ty's attention.
You did good.
Well, all right, there's the segue. Ty, we all know you. Ty, listen, man, here's what's cool is that you're my sidekick, and I mean that in the, my buddy. If I had a buddy picture, you'd be my buddy in my buddy picture. Okay, so we're Thelma and Louise, or whatever the comparison is there. And
that's perfect.
It's ideal, and so especially in trucking, great. So you make video, and I could see you figuring out how to use this just for CTS business coaching. And and in fact, that's why everybody's here, because I think that everybody has their own version of what this application will make them think of doing. And I want us to be a microcosm of the masses that, the hundreds of people that watch this video will think, hey man, there's a way to do this with what I'm already doing and make it better. That's the hope. That's the goal. And so, if you've registered and if you've downloaded, the next goal, and maybe it's me, maybe I am the first one to, what do I do? So I've got the app pulled up here. How do I make a video? What do I do?
Jay, come on. You should have done your homework.
I forgot. I clicked the Q, right?
You had one job, dude.
You had one job. Okay, this is called You Had One
job.
All right.
Video I sent you.
So I'm titling it, You Had One Job. I titled it, and I'm going to click the video button. And
I think so.
I'm going to hit camcorder. And, okay, okay, so here we go. Oh, so I'm seeing the screen. Oh, wait. Ooh, I could... You know what? I'm seeing you guys. We're live. It's Cinco de Mayo. Dude, you had one job, and you couldn't do that. So take a break. have enjoy yourself with your ELD Cinco de Mayo celebration. Take the night off. Thank you so much. You had one job.
I did
Okay.
kill the tequila.
So I just made the video. Okay, I'm gonna say okay, and now it's processing. Can you see that? Get my finger for focus. No.
We can watch paint dry too. Like if you.
You had one job.
Can I like to point something out. I
Yeah.
want you to think about this. Chad, I mean, he's gotten a really great idea because he's taken it to the next step. If you think about Amazon and all the other online people, what are they doing? They're giving you pictures. They're giving you products via pictures, okay? Chad has taken that and moved it to video. So video is what breaks through all the noise, just like you said earlier, Chad. And the thing is, this program, as easy as it works, it's like, it just blows my mind because you think about this. I can take a video and send it to my customer and they don't have to have anything else in the middle. It's just between them and I. So what you're doing right now, Jay, I mean, it's that simple. And you know what? You're putting yourself on the spot, buddy, because you're making it live. And I can go, whew, I
Hey,
didn't
look, I'm on pins and needles myself right now.
So I
Who,
hit.
who are you sending it to?
I don't know. So I'm clicking on share.
Just share it with
now
me.
what do
Share it with
yeah.
me. Do the Quickpage contacts. I'm already in your contacts. That's how smart I am. I put myself.
So
in
I
all
click
my-
on because there's several options here. I click on
the top
video-
one.
The top
Click on the
one, I
top
know,
one.
Right. Okay. Oh yeah, and it searches my contacts.
And just
Okay.
find me. I'm right there.
Oh yeah, you're right there. So and then I click done.
Yep.
Oh, I click add. Oh, here
Click-
we go. Click add. Click video email. Click share now.
Share by text and email.
Page was shared.
Okay.
So let me know if you got it.
So I have a question while we're waiting for Chad to receive that. How do
Yeah.
I import my
I'm
contacts?
gonna share by text. I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share it with Ty also.
Because I didn't get the option to import my contacts, Chad. Or maybe I
Well-
declined it because I was so excited
well,
to get
Mike-
started on this.
Mike, how long you got, man? How long you got?
I've
Look,
got a few contacts, bro.
we'll import them for. Hey, it just came in. So we'll import them for you.
And
Contact.
I just texted it to Ty also.
Okay.
Does it show up on my page as well?
It
Right?
shows
It
up in,
should. Yeah.
it shows up in pages.
I'll log in. I'm gonna log into my Quickpage
Now-
account. Yeah, there it is. Check this out.
Now look, if you would have shared it through me, share it one more time, real quick. Share it one more time.
Okay. Yeah.
And go to the Quickpage contacts at the top and find me and share it that way by text, because that way you'll see exactly who opened your page up.
SMS text. Oh wait. Let's go back to. So I'm gonna click on. I'm gonna. Oh, dang it. Okay.
So Chad, does
Quickpage,
it
share.
tell the
sorry.
sender that the receiver got it and looked at it?
Yeah.
Yes. So there we go.
Wow.
So now I just
It's
got
got
it.
all
from-
kinds of stats.
Cool.
It's
okay.
actually pretty cool. You can see, because I sent one to Chad earlier. I'm sorry to jump in here. Jay, you were worried about like who's talking. I'm not worried about that for you,
Yeah,
sir.
good.
But like going in, I just sent one to Chad earlier. It shows you when they opened it, how long ago they opened it, how many times they viewed it, how long they watched it for. So there's statistics along with that. So you can see like old school car sales. Like if you were in the car sales front line,
You know what?
for me, I could always tell like, hey, if somebody watched my video more than once, I remember sending a video to a guy on a Jeep one time, and it was like, okay, I think he watched it like 6 times within the first hour. I was like, dude, that guy's hot. He's ready to go. You know what I mean? So same thing with whatever industry that it is. You know, if somebody's watching it, they probably watched it once or twice, and then there's Jay recording. Hey, Jay.
Oh, and I can
Yeah.
reply.
Good job.
Yeah.
And I can reply.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's cool, man.
Now I have 0 jobs. Wow. This is so crazy, man. I
Super
love
easy and
this.
intuitive.
So if you click that little, like, go back there real quick, and
Okay.
we'll we
Yeah,
can
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
wrap up the coolness.
There's-
There's right there, back to your page there. So see that little one right there at the very top right?
Yes.
That's me. I'm online. So you get to see who's online. So if you click that,
Let me do something here. Let's get rid of the top bar. Okay, click that. Okay.
you'll see that there I am, and there's a little green dot, so you can see I'm live.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Right on.
Hey,
And
oh, sorry.
so it'll track all the time that, this is great for salespeople because they, who doesn't want to know,
Oh yeah, they totally want to know.
or how long they were engaged on your page. You can actually, it'll help you to follow up better.
They're
Like striking the metal while it's still hot, right?
Right.
Chad?
Yeah.
They're like, I know Janie's there. I know she's there. I can see it.
Yeah. Well, the advantage too is then it gives you a quick opportunity that, like, you can see they're there, or you can see they've watched it. Give it an hour, you ping them back that it's like, hey, do you have any other questions? It really adds a genuine personality, I think. All video does. There's different layers of video. Like there's polished, like I do polished, YouTube videos for training and such. There's that level. Then there's the live video, like you were saying at the beginning, Jay, that it's like you never know what you're going to get. Like your show's very polished and stuff, but crazy stuff happens. And then there's something like this that it adds a real human element because it's not polished, it's not edited, but you can pull enough into it that it's like, man, somebody invested time in this to be able to connect with another human. And for me, I think like now more than ever, people want real connection. They've been trapped in their house behind a screen, everything else, that it's like, give them somebody else to talk to. That's why the Zoom calls are so hot right now, is there's a real live human on the other side. So when you're going B2B or B2C, this, that's that dimension and that element that's added, in my opinion.
No, it's totally true in that it's interesting how we already had digital marketing and we already had many other aspects. And now that we have this final piece, the coronavirus piece, it's really made some of these applications like absolutely necessary. That's a no-brainer. What I'm saying right now, everyone's like, yeah, I already knew that, Jay. But 2 months ago, things like this just seemed like, well, interesting options. And also what's interesting too is people really needed high production quality in the days of yore. But today, I want authenticity and real-time information.
And to avoid killer wasps.
I know. I didn't.
Murder
Can you believe?
wasp.
Can you
Murder
believe
wasps, my
Murder
fault.
Hornet did not make the industry news? That's crazy. But I was driving around thinking about murder hornets. Did you see the video where he was stinging a mouse to death? That thing was big.
Hey, Chad.
See, you
More
get what
things
you
to
pay
worry
for.
about.
Dang it.
Hey, Chad, Mike asked a question. You may have answered it, but how do you download your contacts in your phone to your Quickpage?
Yep. Well, our import's inches away from being done, but right now you just send a CSV file to us by email. You'll see it when you go to try to import. It'll give you that notification. Just send them over to us, and we'll import them and put them in a list if you need to. But we're
That's cool.
probably a week out.
Which
Okay.
I wanted to say this too, Chad. If you have questions, it's Chad at
Quickpageapp.com. Yep, quickpageapp.com.
Because I'm sure that either now or later, and that's going to be in the video description as well, people are going to have other questions before they're ready to get the app, to try the app. They might have one more question.
And if you want, like, it's really easy to try it or see an example, because really it doesn't matter. Like the new website I'm building for the tool, like I'm just going to make people ask for a request, an example, because that's the only way you can really feel what it looks like. So if you text the word Quickpage, all one word, to 31996, it'll blast you a Quickpage and you can see it on your phone. That's probably the best way to do it.
So
Can you repeat
text-
that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
text the word Quickpage, all one word, to 31996.
Cool.
I got you. Ty has a question. Ty seriously has a question.
Ty, you in the back there?
In the back, yeah, I have my hand raised. Just curious, is this an annual membership fee or monthly recurring charge?
It's monthly, no contract, $29 a month. It gets you everything the app has. It's yours for $29 a month right now.
Right. So, like, I do a lot of coaching for guys that are either getting into the business or just kind of been in it. And one of the number one questions I always ask all the guys I talk to is, who's your customer? So, a lot of people don't know that. But as we start talking, I can see this being an incredible tool for what I teach, because I teach people go shake hands. Well, everybody seems to be afraid of that. Do a quick video. Now, you made an interesting comment that some people might have some difficulty with that. Is that true?
Difficulties like with the fear of doing video?
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe
look,
Chad did when he started. I
No.
remember when you started, bro.
yeah.
Man,
Hey,
we've
you know what-
all had fear of being on video at some point.
Look,
Come
man,
on.
every-
Give
it's
it
the-
up,
it's the biggest
Mike. You
fear.
were afraid.
I was
I-
ugly.
Dude, I'm ugly and I wasn't afraid of doing video. I was doing radio, so I had this illusion there was this veil. None of that mattered.
Yeah.
No, I remember chat when you what was it 3 years ago, 4
Mhm.
years ago maybe. I remember you cutting some of your first videos, and he actually, if you go back in the archives, Ty, that's an interesting question because I think a lot of people are scared of it. You're scared of judgment. You're scared of messing up. I'm very in a live forum. I'm very comfortable talking. When I go to start recording video, if I'm going to edit and cut stuff, I still to this day, Jay, get nervous because I'm like, oh, that could have been better. This could have been perfect. And so I remember you
Going
doing
again, everybody. Right?
yeah, and you know it's all digital, so it doesn't matter. But I remember Chad putting out like your early tutorials. You remember you're like, hey, here's how to do it, and you were sitting in your car, and but the thing that sold it is the authenticity of it. It's like, okay, I want to connect with that guy because he's real, and it was one of those things that it was like, okay, he can admit to everybody that it's, you know, I'm nervous about doing this, but here's what I did to overcome that. So yeah, I think it doesn't matter. And I'm sorry to jump in and steal your thunder there, but I remember it, dude.
Oh, that's great.
What's that? You know, if you're connected to like Google Cloud or something, like all those videos like will upload before you can like delete them. So someday I'm gonna go back and look at that. But
Yeah.
I'm still not that great. I've just learned that no one really cares about you. Once you can like,
Right.
once you get that, like that nobody's thinking about you ever, like you're set free. You're free. You know, you can do whatever you want.
First step
Nobody's
is
thinking
just to
about
do
you.
Yeah. Well,
What's
that's
that?
the thing. And everybody here right now, I mean, everybody here, I mean, and you're here with us too. But I brought you guys in the panel because I know all you guys are, you're at the point where you are ready to do what it takes to communicate and get to point B. Right? I mean, and that's really, that's where this is so exciting. Because this helps you cut to the chase.
Okay, I want to give an example for the audience, and this is no joke. So what Chad's talking about, he really does. So I thought, well, if Chad can do it, I can do it. So I got a phone number of a dealer I've never met. I call the guy 3 days in a row. He will not answer my call. I leave 3 nice voicemails. Finally, I'm like, Chad. So I grab the phone. Hey, my name's Ty. I transport cars. Look, there's a car hauler. Look, I'm at an auction. Look. Give me a call if you need your car sold. Okay, send. Guess who called back?
That is awesome.
Not
Yeah.
answer the phone. I mean, call back. I mean, hey, I got you. Okay, let's roll.
Well, think about it. How many spam calls are you getting? How many spoof calls are you getting? But you just send an email with a link with an instantaneous connection. And that's what's getting above all the noise, as was said earlier.
It's
Yeah,
good
man.
stuff.
Look, we've been drilled with people want to do business with other people they know, like, and trust. Well, video is the most effective way to do that. This is all like just such common sense, you know, kind of thing. But you send it by text because we know 90% of texts get opened up within the first 3 minutes. It's like the most effective way to assure your message is going to be received in the year 2020. You mix that with video and it's like game changer. That's really cool.
But what's so crazy is how slick it works.
Well, I'm going to make a quick comment. And I think I want to hear what you guys think. But I was just saying, as you guys were talking, I thought, wait a minute. This doesn't work for the guy that doesn't know what he's doing. Business. Okay. All of us up here, we know what we do every day. We've done it. We have a lane. We have a plan, we have a program. Chad, car guy, Mike, car guy, John, bolt-on guy, Jay, media guy. We all know what we do. That I think, and I'm just curious. I want to put this out there. I really am curious. Is there an advantage or a disadvantage to knowing your lane and using this application?
You made me think. I want to say this is that this specific video application seems like it's for, if you know who you want to talk to, this is what will help you do that better.
Well,
so if you're shotgun pitching your business to people and you're still figuring out what you do, I don't know.
Yeah, you have two other extremes. You have, whether it's B2B or if you have people that, like you said, Jay, are shotgun pitching the approach. Like, oh, I got to get all that. Yeah, I mean, maybe this would work in some instances because then they can see you, they can hear your voice tone, they can see the body language, they can see how you actually act. I mean, that's one of the things with video, why, like Chad, you keep saying, hey, video is a game changer. It's because it brings all your layers of communication into that portal so people can see, it brings your body language in, which a lot of other mediums don't. Now, on the flip side, if it's like a B2C salesperson, we'll use automotive because I know automotive real well, right? So if I'm an automotive salesperson and my goal is I'm just calling through people in the list because I want to satisfy the list and I may not want to actually talk to somebody, then it's not for you. And you guys know who I'm talking about, Ty especially. He starts shaking his head like, hey, boss, yeah, I made all my calls today. Nah, no one answered. Sorry, right? That's not for you. This is real. It's a connection tool. If I want to get someone, like Ty said,
if you
call
want
me
to
back,
disconnect, it ain't the
if I
tool.
want them to call me back, it's the tool. If I'm just trying to satisfy the system and the process so that I can say I did my job and go home at night, then it's not for you too. So you have those two extremes.
Then just
also.
text them. Go
Yeah,
old school.
yeah, text them. Hey, did you? Yeah, text is the ultimate avoidance tool. If you're like, yeah, I texted 100 people today, 3 of them text me back. Yeah, I mean, none of that works. You have to. So where you're saying, Ty, like, do you stay in your lane? I don't know that it's even a matter of your lane or not, but I think it's very relevant to say, do I want to contact, whether you want to contact 1 or 10 people, those people you contact, you're going to have, I don't know, Chad, you probably have the statistics. On the phone, I can tell you the statistics. If I make 100 phone calls, at best in class, 100 phone calls with really good messages left, you average between 22 and 28% contact rate, meaning that you talk to them on the first try or that they will also call you back. You'll run about a 10% contact rate if on your outbound calls. So I make 100 calls, I'm going to talk to maybe 10 people. And that doesn't mean they're going to like me or know me or trust me or want to talk to me. Okay, that I know because I've worked in a call center for so long within automotive. Like, those stats are valid. On video, I would have to say it's probably 75%, 3 out of 4. You're either going to talk to, you're going to make a communication, a connection on the first go round, or they're going to get back with you and say, yeah, I am interested. No, I'm not. At least it shows you invested time, and people value their time. They'll value your time if you take the time to do something like that. They'll probably think a lot more goes into it than what does. It's simple.
Mike, you hit the nail on the head, because the thing is if I put myself out there, the body language is going to say a lot more than what comes out of my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that even if I flub and I do things like that, that makes that connection to that customer, whoever I'm sending a video to, even more real. And they're like, okay, this guy's cool. Let's call him up and have a relationship. So that was perfect.
Yeah.
One thing I learned a long time ago, I don't know, I'd be curious to hear what you guys think, is I'll do a quick video and just send it. I won't watch it. I won't listen to it. Just send.
Yeah.
Try that game?
Yeah. Well, that's actually, when you're on your game, that's where you get to.
Sure.
Because you don't re-listen to it. You just send it.
Do it
You're
a
going,
long
man,
time.
you're going. But
Hey, that's how I used to present figures. When I'd get a 4 square, I didn't even look at the numbers, just go out and present the figures, right? Back at the old school. That's a whole different conversation. But
You know what I've discovered about video? It's one of the best self-help tools in the world.
Yikes.
Because you can actually, like, why are you afraid of being on video? Because you're in your own head. You're thinking about what other people are thinking. you know, you can watch them back if you choose to, and then listen to how you communicate and become better at your game, at your
100%.
communication skills, you know? So it's going to help you become confident, a better communicator, out of your own head, more natural if you let it be. You know, it's a beautiful thing, honestly.
You know, I was thinking how I think getting to what you were talking about, Ty, with, you know, if you're still developing your business, I mean, you know, you're developing your business, but if you've got a business and you're specifically targeting people in a meaningful way, which again, I'm gonna bet all of us right here, I mean, we're targeting individuals to do business. That's where
Absolutely.
this is. I mean, and I'm sitting there thinking, there are people I can't get on the phone. Maybe I need to make them a video.
Exactly. Well, here's, you know, in my coaching to guys that are consulting coaching that I do with a lot of these guys is I say, go to the dealership, meet who you need to meet, give them a card, shake their hand. They'll probably tell you to go away and never come back. Maybe. But even if they don't, remember what day it is and go back next week and bring donuts, right? So this video concept, and you know, Jay and I have been having these weird conversations about taking what we think is real and turning it into virtual. It's like, as we start talking about this and dialoguing, it's pretty amazing because really, if you think about it, I mean, that's how I gained all my business. I would go to the guy, he would say, I'm too busy for you, go away. I'd come back next week. So this video, and it's showing my face, right? I mean, I would physically show the guy my face. So the video, Chad, Mike, you got, I mean, there's our reality. I love it.
Well, even you go outside, because I do speaking and consulting. I'm thinking about this, Chad. Even in industry, and you know how speaking in automotive works, and a lot of industries, you know, whether it's consulting, speaking. I'm a member of the Speakers Association. One of the things, what about it? Rather than sending in the stuffy resume email, hey, here's why I want to speak at your event, you send this for 2 minutes. Hey, here's what I've got to offer. They get an idea of delivery. They get an idea of how confident you are. You're probably a lot more likely to speak at industry events and to connect on that level too. That's a whole different vertical, but I know, you know, you're using this for real estate and other things as well. And as I bring that, maybe events aren't the ideal thing right now, COVID-19, you know, I had 4 events canceled this year. But there are so many other applications for it.
Yeah.
I mean, you just want to think, ideally, you're in the middle of a job making your application for your next job, right? Hey, I'm just wrapping up. I'm at the hotel. I'm literally walking down the lobby, and I'm going to be out of here later today, and would love to talk about being at your, I mean, that's just crazy.
Hey, I'm gonna and then I'm gonna attach to the end of this, I got a YouTube video, so I'm gonna attach my speaker reel. So if you want an idea of how I'm performing in front of an audience, so there's another vertical. So, you know, insurance quotes. You have to be having people using this for insurance and insurance quotes. You know, we're all in our own box, like automotive, and those are my 2 boxes. But like insurance quotes. Hey man, I've got your quote. Check this out. Da 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 da. You attach the PDF. You attach the stuff. Like, how many more quotes would you win as an insurance agent? Life insurance. I know for insurance agents, life insurance pays. So you do the life insurance quote, you attach the quote, you tell them to call you, you attach your testimonials of the other age 65 plus people that bought your life insurance. Bingo. And the other advantage, like the testimonials, you're bringing people into, it's that, and this may sound terrible to say, but it's that herd mentality, that because, oh, well, like they get on the bandwagon. Oh, if those people think that, it must be good for me too. They're just like me, you know?
It's good stuff.
Man, I'm making notes. I can't stand it any longer. You know, like when I'm hearing like really great ideas, like I'm like, okay, I got to write something down because like I can't handle it.
I can't handle it. Well, I'm gonna tell everybody thank you, and I sure enjoyed the time. I'm gonna call it a day, but you gotta stay fun.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stick around for a few more minutes, but we're gonna say goodnight to Ty. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for joining.
Nice to see you again, Ty. I'd like to connect outside of here, man.
I want to. I'll get a hold of you tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Ty. And let's do this too. And what I'm gonna say is, he gives his phone number out. Like he gives everybody his phone number. He's crazy. Like I'm like, my phone rang a couple times today. I didn't even answer it. I mean, I don't want to do phone calls. It takes up too much time. Right? And that's one of the things I was thinking about with this email. I could get an email, and maybe instead of just that random sales call, if I knew a little bit more about why we're going to speak, right? Like, I got this call from, I don't even know what they're selling, but I know they're selling something, and you know what? I don't really want to do that. I don't want the phone call. But if I knew more about it, of the specific use, maybe.
Yeah. Well, look, man. I mean, you've got a growing YouTube station. When you talk, people are watching. You have something to say. So, I imagine everything you do would be more powerful on video.
Right. Well, it's funny you say that, because that's where like a blog now is like, really, a blog? Like now, blog.
Hey, I have a blog. I still have a blog. Ain't nothing wrong with a blog. I embed my YouTube videos on the blog, but I still have
exactly
one.
right.
I'm not, and that's I don't want to seem like some kind of media, freak. But I mean, right? It's blogs have a place, but it's secondary information. When it's the primary source is engagement.
Dude, here's the other thing that I'm thinking. When you're talking I'm sorry, I've done so much talking tonight, Jay. I apologize.
I love it.
Stop it, Mike.
That's why
Stop.
you're here.
I love the video part of it. I'm thinking about this. So I do. It's probably not monthly anymore, but I was doing a roughly a monthly newsletter, a monthly leadership newsletter. So I got 2,800 people in my database, right, that are signed up for that. So as I'm thinking about this, I'm like, okay, so wait a minute. Why don't I just embed a Quickpage? Because nobody reads newsletters anymore. I mean, they do, right?
I skim them but I skim.
But if you think about it, you could probably make some sort of evergreen Quickpage that says, hey, check out, here's what's happening this week in leadership. Here's what's happening this week in auto transport and insurance and whatever your newsletter is, right? Just embed that. That's the only thing, right? Because you send MailChimp, you send Infusionsoft, whoever it is that you're using as CRM, you can track opens in the email and all that kind of stuff. So you have one dynamic there. But if you're sending this embedded also, then you get an idea of, okay, well, who actually watched my video, or how many times was my video watched on this, even if it's to direct them to subscribe to your YouTube channel. Hey, listen, you've been watching Auto Transport Intel for how long now? Do me a favor, man. If you're watching this video, I'd love to connect with you one-on-one, blah, blah, blah. And by the way, if you didn't already, go subscribe there, because I want you to catch it every week. It creates a more personal, and I'm just doing this on the fly. So I
love it.
You know what I mean? But it gives you a more personal connection.
You're way off script, Mike. You're way off script.
way off script.
But
Being so judged right now.
Let's throw this out there, though, because Jay's talking to a whole group of people that are bidding on jobs. So imagine using this product where you say, hey, I'm going to drive your vehicle from here to there, and this is who I am, and this is how I'm going to take care of it.
I think
that's
exactly
what it's all about.
That is amazing. I really do believe, and it's kind of like what Ty is talking about, to be a carrier. And I know some guys, they're already shooting. I've seen their Instagrams. They're already shooting stuff and posting it on Instagram. So all you got to do is add that extra layer where you're actually selling to a person to be their carrier. Man, that'd be crazy good. No, I've never seen anybody do that.
Well, yeah, Nick, I mean, you're making a little playlist, so you're keeping them confined to only, the only decision they make is the one that you want, either playing your video, looking at whatever you have, you're downloading your PDF, or chatting with you live. Those are all things that you want. So it isolates them on the page. So it's kind of nice. You can actually make a full YouTube playlist inside of, I gathered all the coolest clips from movies, like sales types of little movie clips. I think I made like
used cars.
Always be closing.
Yeah, all those like 50 inspiring like little movie clips on sales, and I just made an entire playlist on a Quickpage. It was really cool. So
that is cool.
That is cool. Well, and I was thinking, so So I would go into the desktop browser part and upload maybe some clips, and that's where I'd have them in my playlist, and then I could use my app and be on the fly and doing whatever and adding those clips in the playlist, right?
Yeah, you could do it. There's a few different ways. There's an actual YouTube search inside of
That's
Quickpage.
insane.
Yeah, so you can just grab them from there. But there's a couple different ways to do it.
Wow.
That's cool, man.
Wow.
I'm just curious, Chad, because I've
mind-blowing.
ventured into this some. Is there the opportunity, or maybe you could look at this because I know how you develop this stuff all the time. Is there an opportunity for somebody to like? Is there a request a quote button, that kind of stuff? Because I know there's one where it says I'm interested and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Or here's another question, because I've gotten really involved. Jay, we were talking 3 weeks ago when I was on about how car dealers are trying to go all digital. You know, we invest a lot of time and energy on taking our process digital within DocuSign, right? Because digital signatures are a big thing now.
It's a huge topic.
I'm curious if, and there may be a legality. I'm just thinking, so you can shoot the idea down.
But you could say,
But
sign here, right?
Is there a way? Is there a way to connect like through an API through DocuSign, or have somebody send you back a driver's license and those kind of things? Like, hey, yeah, Mike, so they can respond back and they're like, yeah, I'm interested in taking a test drive. Here's my driver's license. Boom. And so by the time they come in, you've got all your stuff compiled, and they literally, and then you already know what they look like. You already have an idea.
Look, are you looking at my stuff, Mike? Like that, this is the kind of stuff that we have planned, and where the canned message is going to be will be like where you can grab like little widgets or forms or, applications or all of that stuff. I mean, you're going to be able to send a Quickpage out to your customer, and there'll be a button there that allows them to upload a video right to your Quickpage testimonial folder. So there's going to be a ton of that stuff that happens cool. in the canned message area, the little widget area.
Sure.
If it has an API, we've got an API. It's private right now, but if DocuSign, I haven't looked into DocuSign yet, but if they have an API, then it's totally possible.
They do, and I'm not super familiar because I'm not a programmer on how it works, but I know there's some. So that's a rabbit hole, Jay. But that would be a cool deal to be able to have different bolt-on components to say, oh yeah, we can do that. We can connect this to Quickpage. We can connect that to Quickpage. We can.
In the future there'll be gift cards, and you'll be able to throw a Starbucks. Right now there's a way to actually wish somebody a happy birthday, and there's a little workaround, but you can pull in a gift card, Starbucks gift card, and then reach out to your customer and say, hey, Mike, how's it going? Chad here. I don't know if you remember me or not, but you bought a car from me 6 months ago. Just want to take a second and say happy birthday.
That's awesome.
Swipe right,
Dude.
hold that barcode up to the barista, go have a coffee on me.
That's strong, dude.
Yeah.
Or I'm thinking like John was saying earlier about you're doing like the virtual inspections and stuff, right? Isn't that one of the things that you were doing, the digital and virtual inspections? If you could connect those two apps, so you go, oh hey, by the way, here's my Quickpage, and from my, forgive me, John, I don't know the name of your app, but I want to pull in this digital inspection so you can check that out as well.
That's what I was thinking, John. When I invited you, I was thinking, yeah, I think you're connecting power cords here, because this is really powerful.
I see the magic in what Chad's doing. And also, my wife does real estate. I see what Chad's work can do for her. Because the way they do it is they get a phone call and they choose to take that phone call if they're going to show that house or what. So how do you introduce yourself? You pick up the phone and call them back, but forget that. Send them the video. This is me. I sell houses. I've sold houses, and I want to sell your house.
This is me. This is the last house I just sold. Check it out, man. And then here's the testimonial from the person that bought it.
Yeah.
And that was another thing that I like, is that that I haven't used it in a few weeks, and then so you got me going. Click here, do this, and then once you got, now I can just start blasting.
Mm-hmm.
I could be sending videos right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's pretty exciting to see what happens. We're actually growing faster in real estate than anything else right now in Canada, which is crazy. But I mean, it really is kind of out of the box, like turnkey sort of Swiss Army knife. If you do a follow up, like this is going to help you big time.
It's really good.
Yeah, man, really awesome. I know that we crossed the finish line. We made it, and I also know this. Like I can see this in the live chat. Not only did my stream break, so we're in part 2, which we're gonna call like the panel, but there is. If you're like me and you're watching this right now, you're thinking more than you're saying, because I'm having all kinds of thoughts. I've jotted down a couple notes for myself. I'm definitely going to make a couple videos and send emails to see if I can get. There's a couple people that I've tried to contact, bigger fish that I can't get on the phone, but I'm going to send them an email, and it's all about auto transport intel, because that's my business. So I think for, if you're like me and you're targeting somebody, you can't get them on the phone, this might be a good idea. And by that lady that called me, if she sent me a video, I'd probably open it up, because I know she's tried to contact me, but I just didn't want to take the time because I didn't know what she wanted. And that's where, like, that whiteboard, I got to get one of those whiteboards, and I've got to write, I'm coming for you, and right?
Maybe a little less aggressive.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
stalking you.
Because then they see it, they're like, oh my God, he's watching me. Right.
It's as crazy as I thought.
Jay, can I address something? Because Nick in the chat says, I wish I could get my employees to do great calls or videos, but at the end of the day, they aren't passionate or care as much about the customers, and the customers might pick up on that. So, and I don't know specifically what arena Nick is. Nick a car dealer, or do you know?
I don't know. I should know.
Okay.
But
so he says video stuff, regardless of the employee. Here's one of the things I've found in many years in management and leadership and business. We think they're not passionate about it. The reality is they're not confident about it. And that lack of confidence comes through as lack of passion.
He's a broker in Canada.
Okay. So broker in Canada, the lack of confidence comes through as lack of passion. So one of the keys, just my opinion, is if you use it a few times, once the employees see that it works, you just need 1 or 2 people to see that it works, because it's going to make them more money, and they will get quickly passionate about it, and not that money's the only thing, but I think that's one of the things when we're, like the people you always have on the panel, Jay, are often, we're in different positions in business but normally in more management and higher level positions, have been doing it for a long time. So we are passionate about what we do. Right. And part of that is because, what happens in any business, I'll follow the journey real quick. And like when we get into any business, you get hired, whether you're a new broker, a new auto salesperson, a new real estate person, we're all enthusiastic and we're excited. And we're like, oh yeah, man, this rocks. Right. And so the enthusiasm carries us through to make sales. And then what happens, we get kicked in the teeth and told no and hung up on and all that stuff. And our enthusiasm fades. And because you don't know much else, right? Your enthusiasm you have to spend time training and gain knowledge. As you gain more knowledge, you gain more confidence. And that level of confidence is what sells any product. But if you're not spending time to know more and try new things like this, then your enthusiasm wanes because you get hung up on, you get not excited about it. And so we look at it from a managerial level with, well, that person is not as excited about it as me. No, they've just been kicked in the teeth and they haven't seen the end result of success. That's my 2 cents.
And I like that a lot. Lack of confidence comes through as lack of passion, because that is part of it, is that each of us here has had at least one successful one-on-one. And that's when you begin to know, okay, I got something here, and if I duplicate this, it's going to work. And so there you go. There was your proof. And I think you're right, because I think some people that seem dispassionate, it is in there, but it's coming off as not.
Yeah, they don't know, so they're withheld, right? They don't know the answers. They don't know, like Chad said earlier, like people are going to judge them. The reality is the only time you're being judged at best is for the 47 seconds they're watching the video. That's all they care about you for, because they want the information. They want to know that you're a real person. They want to know you're not, but at best it's 47 seconds. They're not thinking about you after that. I think that was a strong statement, Chad.
Well, and when you start the introduction of the content, you can move camera to whatever it is you really want them to know about.
Mhm.
Right. And
Which is
something
why
you might
that's
know
why
about.
I like to talk about production, like, right? It doesn't have to be. I mean, I'm on camera for 2 hours, but that's just because I don't know. Seemed
Only
fun.
2, Jay.
Right? What
Only
the-
2 hours.
He's just a little crazy.
Well, but I live the same life everybody else does. At 7:55, I'm sitting here going, is this gonna be any good? Is this the big one that fails?
What if the stream dies?
I'm just like right,
He's not
Right.
phased.
right. Well, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
all right, happy Cinco de Mayo. I'm telling you, and by the way, I ordered some cigars and they're not here. I'm so bummed.
Now, Jay, are you sure that's not mouthwash?
Gurgle,
I'm
baby.
crazy like that. I just,
Gargle, baby.
I went through everything else.
Same here. The tequila's gone.
It just has that same color as the mouthwash.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Don't tell anybody,
We-
man.
we
Don't shut
tried-
me down.
My wife for Cinco de Mayo, this is not one of them. She really wanted to try, what's it called? Ranch water. You guys heard of ranch
I
water?
don't know what that is.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's
think I want to know.
just the name is concerning. But she's
Yes.
like, it's Cinco de Mayo and it's a canned tequila drink. And I'm like, wow, ranch water, canned tequila drink. Those
Wow.
things sound. I
Well,
was like,
that is.
I don't know.
Sign me up.
It's
That
the
sounds like
runoff from the
that sounds like
fields.
so I
sounds
went
like
all over and I looked and I tried to find this stuff.
ranch water.
Ran-
That is
ranch
funny,
water.
man.
And we
I would
got a
drink
couple
it.
things of it and she was all excited about it. And it tastes like terribly cheap, just disgusting
Oh,
tequila. It was a terrible decision, man, for Cinco de Mayo.
That's really
hilarious.
funny, man. Sounds gross. That's a great way to.
I
was
wanted
gross.
it to be really good. That's what I wanted your answer to be.
I
And
know,
I'd be like,
me
man,
too.
we freaking
No,
loved it.
no.
We were double fisting them.
I'm
I
on-
don't know.
Well, the
Oh,
way-
no.
Name
I'm
like
picturing
ranch water.
It was brutal.
1800 El Patron. I'm like,
No way. It wasn't even close. And
Yeah.
then speaking of Cinco de Mayo, I saw, I missed if you shared the meme or not, but like the memes where they were like, oh man, can you just imagine like in this year, Taco Tuesday falls on Cinco de Mayo and
Yeah.
we're all on quarantine because of a
It's
Mexican beer name.
Corona.
Right.
Somebody-
What the heck is wrong with this year?
He had
somebody
it. He
put
had
it in the text. Somebody did.
Yep.
Yeah. But actually,
That's awesome.
I didn't think about that.
That's
I mean,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was, I was so busy with my cat lady meme. I love that, by the way. Do you guys know the cat lady meme?
Meow.
Where there's a lady from like Desperate Beverly.
Oh, it's like, yeah, the Bachelorette or
yeah,
something.
I don't know
whatever
what
it
that is, and she's screaming, and
Dude,
then
it's
the
my
other
wife's
frame
favorite.
is this cat hissing, sitting at a table. It's the best meme I've ever seen.
Dude, here's the worst thing in the world about that meme. No, it's my wife's favorite meme ever. We've done all kinds
Michael
of
said
stuff
that.
to it.
It's true.
It's the best meme ever. But here's the thing: the cat in that meme has his own Instagram. The cat's got like 5 million followers.
no.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow.
It was prior to the meme. That's the ridiculous thing, Chad. This cat had his own Instagram. He's got all kinds of stuff like that. But we've all done. I mean, we've done BDC memes and all that kind of stuff inside automotive. That it's like, it's one of those. It's like, oh no, I didn't want to buy the warranty. It's the chick. I didn't want to buy the warranty, and the cat's like, is this your signature?
That's awesome.
That has to be one of the most shared memes, or
Oh, for sure.
duplicated or whatever. Yeah.
It's the longest running meme that I've hung on to. I'm sure I'm the only one still sharing it. Nobody's sharing it.
It's the
cat lady.
quick page. Why won't you answer my phone calls? Get the
Oh,
quick
there's-
page hat, dummy.
Oh, see there. I gotta make
There
that
you go.
one.
Oh
You would
my
It's
like
that
it.
ranch water.
I should have made that for tonight. Right. It's better than ranch water.
Yeah, better than ranch water. Nobody will answer my phone calls. Get quick page, dummy.
Hey, send him some ranch water.
Yeah, I want. Okay, well, I'm going to be looking for that ranch water.
I
I'm sure I'll
wouldn't.
never see it.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't.
I'll be on a layover in like Ecuador in my 60s, and I'll be like, oh my
Yeah.
God, honey, ranch water.
Yeah, it's.
And they'll come out with
fair.
bath water and what's next,
Yeah.
Trowel water.
Michael Color says that meme is tired now. It
I
is
see
not.
it. Well,
It is not tired, sir.
that's-
There's so many other applications for it.
That's actually one of the reasons. But and so see, thanks, Michael. Now I'm self-conscious because I want to keep it going, and yet I don't want to be that guy. In fact, maybe that's how I'll end.
Hey,
the
just
use
let
of
your
the
true
meme.
colors shine, Jay. Don't worry about what other people.
Don't be that guy. But I
We're
am that
talking
guy.
about memes.
Guys, I am going to have to run tonight as
Yeah.
well.
We're done. We're done. This was
All
awesome.
right.
I really appreciate
Thank
you
you.
guys joining the show. I really appreciate Quickpage. Quickpage is awesome. So thank you so much.
It
Well,
is.
thanks, guys. I
Yeah,
appreciate
liking
all
it,
the
Chad.
kind words, man. Look forward to. I want to connect with you, John.
Definitely.
Love to see what you're doing.
It's in words.
Yeah. Okay. You guys have each other's email addresses.
Yep.
And I want to say this too. If you have a question for Chad, again, Chad at quickpageapp.com. I highly recommend go to Bolt On Technology. And can people, because this is a great demo. If this interests you, get a demo. Hey, what is a good way for people to get a demo from you, John?
Just give me a email at J Burkhauser, and that's BURKHAUSER at boltontechnology.com.
And what's really cool is, John, you're scheduled for
June 9th.
June 9th. Awesome. So John's going to be live on Auto Transport Intel on June 9th. And then Mike if people want to contact you, first go to leadtheteam.net, right?
Yep, Mike at leadtheteam.net. And I'm more active right now on my YouTube. It's just youtube.com/Mike Phillips. I managed to capture that. And then I have two other real quick.
Yeah.
Ranch water.
Ranch
water.
I'm glad I got started. Yeah, I'm glad I got Chad started on that. Hey, Chad, one question is, and we can connect afterwards. How do I get the Gmail plugin? Because I want that.
Oh, just go to
find...
Google Chrome extension store and then just search Quickpage. Should pull
Okay.
up.
I was thinking,
Because that'll be cool. And then I can tell you from experience, because I've looked at many. I do digital marketing inside automotive, and when Chad's saying, "Hey, it's $29 a month," that is literally half the price of any other competitive, similar apps that don't do all the things that Quickpage does. And I'm not gonna, like on your show, Jay, I'm not gonna say, or break down anybody else.
No,
But I am going to tell you from experience and from having looked at them personally and demoed just about every product out there, Quickpage is on right about half the price, more or less, depending on which app you look at. It's half the price of other apps that do similar things, email plugins, etc. And it does have more functional features. And in my opinion, more intuitive reporting. I don't want to say better reporting because, depending on what people are looking for in reports, but it's really easy to use. So you click on the reports and it's like, oh, okay, well, that's easy shit. And it gives you all the stuff that you need to see. So it's, regardless of what statistics you want to compare, his is more intuitive than the others as well. Any that I've looked at or I'm familiar with.
So, Mike, just admit it. It's better than ranch water.
It's definitely better than ranch water.
Well, that's a huge compliment, Mike. Thank you, man.
Thank you. And yeah, I've looked at, some of the folks that I'm talking about, and I've looked at them, and I absolutely wholeheartedly.
Well, Mike won't say their name, but I will. So get ready. No. I'm just playing. There's room for all of us.
But I was thinking that too. You know
Yeah.
what, Mike? I like the way you wrapped that up because I don't know the prices of other competitors, and I know how big of a deal video is right now for dealers, home delivery, final mile, all this stuff. With as many dealerships as are out there right now looking at solutions, and they're getting recommended by their consultants and anyone they talk to, get going on video. Dude, this is amazing.
One of the things to consider too is several other apps that are in the space do spiff consultants for getting them to sign up. And I don't know what Chad's relationship is with folks, but other competitors also are $49, $59 a month, that kind of stuff, and require a year contract as well. So it's like, hey, bonus, you can sign up and it's only $600 for the year. Chad, one of the other things that's a bonus is like, Chad's like, look, it's $29 a month, no contract. Well, if you're a salesperson in an industry, especially if you're just getting started or going through this, kind of mini recession, at least personal recessions for many people,
no doubt.
who wants to be like, yeah, I'm going to sign up for $600 to save $100 this year.
They're
I'd
not
rather sign
going
up for the
to.
$29 and start generating leads.
Absolutely. They're not going to sign that big year contract. People aren't doing that right now.
Yeah, and not everyone is doing that, but there's two of them right off the top of my head that they say, well, our cost is X dollars, but if you sign a year contract, you can save $10 a month. And it's like, dude, who wants to do that? I'd rather get signed up and start making money.
Mm-hmm.
So what
Great
he said.
point, man. Great
What he
points.
said.
Yeah, dude. Wow. You guys were awesome tonight for my panel. This was amazing.
Thank you for the invite.
Thank you
thank
so much for joining me.
Thanks, man.
Much
Cool.
appreciated.
All right, I'm going to let you guys go. We're going to end this meeting. You guys take care. I'll be talking
Thanks,
to you
man.
soon.
Have a good night.
Okay, later.
Peace out. All right, so we just ended that meeting, and let's go to, here's what we'll do. We're going to go to this part of the, there we go. And we got the video file. We'll go ahead and move that. Listen, everybody, thank you so much for joining me tonight on Tuesday Nights Live on the Cinco de Mayo video panel. Listen, if you stuck around after the stream broke, I know you're glad you did. This is amazing information. This is an amazing application. And we really do. We all have somebody that we are trying to get a hold of to grow our business, and we're unable to do that. And we feel like we know that, and I'm talking from personal experience. There are people that I know, if I could just take the time to connect with, I could begin down the path of growing a business relationship. And now I know that using Quickpage video, I have another bite at the apple, and I'm gonna do it. I've got some videos I'm gonna make tomorrow. I've got a lot of, actually tomorrow's a really busy day because I got state of car hauling at noon. I've got, I'm going to be live with Ryan Girardi at 2 o'clock. By the way, and I wanted to do this, we're going to be, let me see if I can share where we're going to be. If you've stuck around this long, then there's a pretty good chance that you would tune in to our show tomorrow. Oh, here it is. Okay, and I'm going to share the link. Here's the link. And if you are interested in seeing me tomorrow at noon on autoconversion.net, there is the link. You can click that link and click the reminder. And it'd be great to see some Auto Transport Intel love as I'm live on Auto Conversion. Kicking off, what's going to happen is every Wednesday, and I don't think it's always at 2, maybe 2:30. I'm going to be co-hosting with Ryan on autoconversion.net on his mobility series. That's going to be great. Really, I just continue to ramp up video presence on YouTube, online, and that's how I'm growing my business. How are you growing your business, and how can I help? So thank you so much. Email me, autotransportintel@gmail.com, and let me know. Maybe you've got a show. I've been saying this to people lately. Maybe there's a show in you that you think would be great on Auto Transport Intel. Maybe it's a panel discussion, maybe it's an interview, then a panel, or maybe you just want to run some ads. I'm not sure what it is. But let me know how I can help. I really do want to help continue to grow this industry in any way that I can from my desk, using video, using YouTube, and just, keeping the ecosystem going. So thank you guys so much. And watch out for that ranch water. Stay safe. And I'll see you next Tuesday night on Auto Transport Intel. I got Craig Clayton with Vehicle. It's going to be a great demo. Lots of interesting stuff. See you soon. Be safe. Peace out.